All right, my people, it's prediction time. As you know, my boy Anthony Yarde takes on David Benavidez tomorrow night in Riyadh for the WBC light heavyweight title. What an opportunity for Anthony Yarde in his third attempt to win a world title. What an opportunity. Like I said in my previous videos, my breakdown video, and another video that I dropped a couple days ago talking about this very topic, this very fight, I said Anthony Yarde will never have a better opportunity to become a world champion because David Benavidez, as much as he's good, yes, I do rate David Benavidez, but I believe that out of the other two champions that Anthony Yarde has faced in Sergey Kovalev and Artur Beterbiev, David Benavidez is the weakest out of the other two. Do you know what I mean? He is the weakest. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking technically, he's not a superior. He's not at the level of Artur Beterbiev or Sergey Kovalev. His movement, his footwork, his head movement, body, whatever, in every single department, to me personally, from the tapes that I've studied from David Benavidez, he's not at the level of a Sergey Kovalev or Artur Beterbiev. This is why I'm saying Anthony Yarde has such a great opportunity here. He can win this fight. He can therefore win this fight. Like, his chances are high. I'm giving him high chances. Now, obviously, listen, I'm going to give you my prediction. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you who I'm backing to win this fight. As, like I said in my previous videos, Anthony Yarde is from the ends, innit? He's from where I'm from. And when I say ends, that is slang here in the UK for like area, in a town. It's basically from the same neck of the woods as me. We grew up in Stratford, knew him. He grew up down the block from me. Like, I've known him since he was a kid. So to see him be at where he is right now in his career, for me, like, it's a great feeling, you know, because to see someone come from where I come from, to make it at the pinnacle of boxing, to be a punch away from superstardom, you know, from changing his life, you know, from going down in the history books as a world champion, for me, like that is like just great. Do you know what I mean? I feel good about it, and he's got an opportunity, man. He's got a great opportunity here, man. Trust me, man. David Benavidez, I know a lot of you guys and girls rate him, you know, and I know he's the favorite. He is the favorite to win this fight, but trust me, Anthony Yarde has the skills. He's got the tools to put David Benavidez away. I don't think this fight goes the full 12 rounds. Somebody's getting stopped. Somebody's getting stopped. It's either Anthony Yarde, one punch KO, or it's going to be David Benavidez via just sheer volume and punishment. You know, he might go in there, just put a beating on Anthony Yarde, yeah, and just finish him TKO, man. You know what I mean? Tunda might even just throw the white towel in, because Anthony Yarde will be taking such a beating. So listen, it could go either way, man. It could go either way. But before I give you my prediction, let's look at the weigh-in. Let's look at what both fighters weighed in at the fight, and let's check it out here. David Benavidez hit the scales at 174.3 pounds, while Anthony Yarde tipped the scales at 173.9. So Anthony Yarde coming slightly a pound and a bit under, do you know what I mean? Slightly lighter than David Benavidez. What that tells me is Yarde wants to come in a bit lighter. Do you know what I mean? He wants to be light on his feet. He wants to match David Benavidez for volume, because we know David Benavidez throws volume. He throws a lot of punches, you know, from round one. As you go up the round 2, 3, 4, like, his volume is very high. And Anthony Yarde probably what he doesn't want to happen is him starting to fall behind on the scorecards. You know, he probably wants to keep up. He wants to punch with David Benavidez. If Anthony Yarde is going to have a chance of winning this fight, if he wants to give himself the best possible chance of winning this fight, he has to punch with Benavidez. What he can't afford to do, like I said in my fight breakdown, is get pushed back onto the ropes and then take punches, you know. You know them thing that Yarde does, like the Mayweather, the shoulder roll and all that? Listen, you can't do that with David Benavidez on the ropes. You might be successful with it in the center of the ring where you still got room to maneuver, you got somewhere to escape, but back on the ropes, there's nowhere to go, man. You're back against the wall. And David Benavidez, when he starts throwing those volumes, man, you're in big trouble, man. He can put you away. You know, he'll put a beating on you. But again, we've seen David Benavidez get hit plenty of time. We've seen him get dropped a couple of times. And if Yarde is going to punch with him, we know Yarde has got that power on that right hand. He can stop David Benavidez. He can therefore stop David Benavidez. I really believe that. You know, I really believe that. So I think the game plan for Anthony Yarde is to come in light. Do you know what I mean? Be sharper, be fast with his hands. Do you know what I mean? Quick with his reactions. You know what I mean? So he's going to need to be fast in there, man, because David Benavidez, man, the guy is a problem. As much as I like Yarde and we're from the same area and everything like that, but I still fear tremendously. And I know a lot of you boxing fans are thinking, you know what, this is maybe not easy work for David Benavidez, but I feel a lot of boxing fans are probably looking at it thinking, you know what, eventually David Benavidez is gonna get rid of Anthony Yarde. You know, because we've seen Anthony Yarde, he puts up a great fight when it comes to the championship fights. Like I said, previous to this, he's had 2 cracks. You know, he's had 2 bites of the cherry and he's come up short. He's been stopped both times. But like I said, these are very elite fighters, world-class fighters in Sergey Kovalev and Artur Beterbiev. I don't believe David Benavidez is elite. I don't think he has elite superior boxing. That's just my opinion from the tapes that I've watched. But he's very good. He's very good at what he does and he's very effective. And he's kept him undefeated and he's put fighters away. He's put a beating and the hurt on a lot of fighters, yeah? And trust me, I know he's the favorite for this fight. But Anthony Yarde can go out there and make history and change the life of his family. You know, he can do it. He's going to have to be very quick with his hands, very quick with his reflexes. Do you know what I mean? None of that marking around, effing around, not doing nothing. Like if Anthony Yarde was to stay stationary in between rounds, if he was trying to look at Benavidez and not throwing, man, he's going to get punished, man. I believe Anthony Yarde has to stay busy with the hands, man. He has to use a lot of feints. Do you know what I mean? That jab of Anthony Yarde is going to be so crucial. So crucial. He needs to utilize that jab. And Yarde has got the tools, man. He's got the skill set. He's got the tools to put David Benavidez away. Now, for my prediction, my people, yeah? Listen, I don't want to keep you too long. My prediction, as you've already kind of got the gist of how I started this video and everything I've said about Anthony Yarde, him being from my area. You know, we grew up together, known him since I was a kid. Me being happy for him to be where he's at right now in his career because it's good for my area. It's good for the kids growing up from where I come from because they're going to watch Anthony Yarde and say, you know, we can be like him. We can do what Anthony Yarde has done. We can achieve the same thing. So my prediction, my people, my head, like I said, my head is telling me David Benavidez because this guy is so dangerous, man. He's undefeated, man. He puts every time I watch this guy, he's putting a beating on someone. You know, my head, honestly, keeping it real, I'm going David Benavidez with my head. My heart, man, I have to go for my guy, Anthony Yarde, man. So my prediction is, my people, my prediction is Anthony Yarde to knock out David Benavidez within 8 rounds. It's like in 8 rounds, round 8, I believe Anthony Yarde, if he's still in there, I think he knocks out David Benavidez. I think he's going to knock him out cold. Because David Benavidez does get caught. He has been knocked down by a couple of fighters who did not possess the power of Yarde. So imagine Yarde cracks him with that right hand. I think Yarde puts him away, man. I'm backing my boy Anthony Yarde. You know, listen, if I'm wrong, if I lose, hey, I'll come on here and I'll eat humble pie. You know, but I'm going with my boy Anthony Yarde to stop David Benavidez within 8 rounds. That is it, my people. That is it. Simple, plain. That is it. Anthony Yarde to win via KO in the 8th round. I know it's a big ask for Anthony Yarde. He will face a lot of adversity in that ring. He will take a beating. He might get knocked down a couple of times. Do you know what I mean? He's just going to have to overcome it, man. Do you know what I mean? You know what they say, man? 3rd time lucky. 3rd time is the charm, whatever. You know, Anthony Yarde and Tunde, they've learned so much from their previous experience in world title fights. surely they have to take this opportunity now. Surely they have to grab it now, because after this, man, if Anthony Yarde was to lose this, he doesn't get another one. Not many fighters get 3 bites of the cherry at world level. Some get 1 opportunity and that is it. Yarde is getting a 3rd one. Obviously, he's with a great promoter in Frank Warren, who gets his fighters world title fights. Yeah, fair to Uncle Frank. I know I got my little issues with him. Do you know what I mean? Certain things he does I don't like. But when it comes to getting his fighters world title shots, he does it, man. He delivers. And Anthony Yarde finds himself in a position where he's fighting for a title again. And what an opportunity to win a world title, my guy. You're 34 years old. Lose this, you're not getting another chance. So all the best to my guy, Anthony Yarde, man. Bring it home, my bro. Bring it home. Don't let Newham down. In fact, you're not even letting Newham down. The fact that you've made it where we come from a place where there's so much violence. Do you know what I mean? So much madness. So many kids don't make it. So much crime, etc., etc. You've made it to where you've made it. Like, I'm so proud of you, man. Just go out there, give your absolute best, leave everything in the ring like you always do in every title fight. Do you know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw, I'm still going to be happy for you. But I'm backing you to put David Benavidez away. He's not going to know what's hitting. When he eats that right hand from Anthony Yarde, he's going to be like, damn, this boy can crack. And he's going to go down and he's not going to get back up. That is it, my people. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your predictions. Who are you backing to win the fight tomorrow? By the way, I will be doing a watch along tomorrow as well for this fight. The stream will start from 8 p.m. Obviously, listen, it's subject to change. I might start at 8 p.m. I'm not 100% on it because I do one-to-one coaching. So it depends how long the coaching takes, but I do want to start from 8 p.m. If it does change, I will put a message out in the community post and let you know that I've changed. But come along, join me, bring the popcorn. It's going to be electrifying. It's a great card, some fantastic fights in there. Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. That's going to be another crack as well. So come along to the watch along, my people. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the likes. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe because you're really going to help the channel to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.